Commissioner General, welcome to Market View ERS Tax Talk. We are already in the Customer Service Week. Let's first start by understanding the theme of this week and what does it mean for the Eswatini Revenue Service. Maybe whilst talking about that, you can also touch on the customer service standards, especially for the Eswatini Revenue Service, what they are as well as what they represent.
Well, thank you. The ERS this week is joining the entire world in celebrating Customer Service Week 2025, and the theme is Mission Possible. For us as the ERS, indeed, the customer service story at some point appeared to be impossible, but over time we have made it possible. For us, every interaction with every client is actually an opportunity to serve better, exceed expectations, and respect and trust of that client. So as we start the Customer Service Week, we wish to emphasize on what to us are the key pillars of customer service. The first one is respect. Now, for us as a Maswati, respect comes natural. Respect is what we are taught from early days back in the village. So here we are committing to clients that will always be serving them with utmost humility and courtesy. Then the second one is communication. In communication, we're emphasizing that we will always make our clients aware of changes that we are bringing in the tax processes or tax legislation, because we are responsible for customer education. We'll always avoid taking them by surprise. We'll always give them sufficient time to prepare. We've also introduced a concept called co-creation. What that means is that whenever we are designing systems or changing processes, we invite the clients to participate in that process. The third one is visibility. In visibility, we are saying we will always be available to our clients. Those that wish to see us physically, we are available in all our service centers around the country, and we're always available at our ports of entry. We've also adopted aggressively social media, so information is always available in our social media pages. We are available on our website. We have a very modern call center system. We're available there as well. The last one, the fourth one, is speed. Here the message is that we will always serve you. We'll always serve our clients with pace. We have developed customer service turnaround times, which we will deploy in our website and social media pages, that commits to delivering specific service within specific timelines. So those are the four major, I'd say, pillars of our customer service promise.
I like that you are saying, Commissioner General, you do not want to take your clients by surprise. But how does the Eswatini Revenue Service measure if it is delivering on these service standards that you are mentioning? Another thing that I want to understand is that the ERS has been recognized, Commissioner General, for improving its customer focus. What has driven this cultural shift?
There is a system that we introduced back in 2018, the Net Promoter Score system. With that system, every interaction, as I said earlier, every interaction is an opportunity to do better. For every interaction that we have with a client, we then invite the client to rate that interaction, rate the quality of service that we deliver to the client. So the client has an option to rate us from a score of 1 up to 10. If they rate from 1 to 5, we consider that service to have been poor. If they rate from 8, 9 to 10, we consider that service to be excellent. We then collate and we sum up the scores. So where, for instance, where a client would rate us from 8 to 5, those scores would add as a 1. From 1 to 5 is -1. So if we would have 100 clients rating us between 1 and 5, the score will be -100. So if we have 100 clients that rates us from 8 to 10, the score is 100%. So it's sort of what we used to call negative marking. With this NPS system, we have improved from even -15 in 2020. We improved to 6 in 2022 when we celebrated, +6, -15, +6. And then 2023, we moved to 45. And then the year later, 55. The last year, ending March 2025, we were at 77%. What that means is that out of 100 clients, out of an average of 100 in an entire year, out of an average of 100, 77 of our clients scored us 8, 9, or 10. So it means the majority of our clients are extremely happy with the service. One of the stations, I must say this, because at some point I thought it was impossible, but they proved that it's possible. One of our stations, Mananga, in December 2024, reported 100%. What that means to us is that every single client that interacted with us at that station in that month, and every client that scored was extremely happy. So that was a massive achievement. But beyond the scores, the NPS also allows the client to give us feedback. So you make your score and then you state what you want the ERS to do to improve service, because we want to continuously improve. We use those comments then to recalibrate the system. We also use the comments to pick up even complaints, because if a client rates us, give us a 1, that would imply that client must have been extremely upset with that interaction. So we're not just tracking the scores, we're also capturing the feedback, and we are processing the feedback continuously.
From the numbers that you are sharing, Commissioner General, really commendable what the service is doing, but there are those clients that are still not happy about some of the services. So what are you doing as the Eswatini Revenue Service to assist them in order for you to achieve 100% customer satisfaction?
I'll pick one issue that has been reported at the ports of entry, at the borders. I'll pick one that's been reported internally in service centers. At the borders, our clients are not happy with the queues. They are not happy with the queues. There is a lot of paperwork right now at our ports of entry, and we did not have enough numbers of staff to help the clients process the documents. We have since upgraded the numbers. We've increased staff at Ngwenya and all the ports of entry. We've actually increased staff. So we expect that clients will be giving us better ratings there. Then at service centers, they've been complaining about our system. We introduced a new system about 2 years ago. And as you would expect with every new system, you have initial teething problems. So we're just gradually addressing the issues, and most of the issues have been fixed now. So the most recent ratings that I noted for August, because by the way, I look at these ratings every month. So every month, end of August, almost all our service centers were above 85% as at end of August. Yet previously, you get very high ratings, for instance, in selected service centers, those that are outside the corridor, Manzini, Maban, like your Pixpeak, Mhlangano, and Stegi, would always be rating as high. But within the corridors, the numbers were quite poor. But since sorting out the system issues, we are observing that the numbers are improving.
Let's move, Commissioner General, to this exciting development. You've been invited to speak at the Customer Experience Conference at the Loop Commission. What message will you be sharing there?
Well, I'll be sharing our story, and I will be sharing with them how, at times, aspirations may appear to be impossible, but if you put your mind into what you want to achieve, it becomes possible. So I'll be sharing with them how we moved as an organization, the entire organization, how we shifted from coercive approaches to improving compliance to persuasive approaches, how we moved together as staff, and just literally, because I have even the steps of what we did, that the rebranding from SRA, ERA to ERS was one such step that we decided deliberately to take, to rebrand ourselves into a service. And then, we then did several roadshows on an annual basis. We would allow every single member of staff, to share thoughts on how they see us improving and what we need to do to improve, as well as taking into account customer suggestions, customer complaints. I did share with you that I literally, every month, I read what our customers are saying.
Before I let you go, Commissioner General, what message would you like to share with the public during this Customer Service Week?
Well, the main message really is to say thank you. They have responded positively to our pledges. And I want to say to them, we are not just all talk. We make a promise, we follow up on the promise. We want them to continuously give us the feedback. We don't feel bad if whenever they rate us a 1, we don't feel bad. Another example that I forgot, we have with our border to Mozambique, our clients are complaining that the forms are in English and yet they are, they speak Portuguese. So, and we are working very hard to have forms that will be in Portuguese so that they can also be accommodated. So the message to our clients is we listen and we commit, to exceeding their expectations. To the ERS staff, our message is, keep up the good work. I said earlier, every interaction is an opportunity to exceed expectation. That's the mindset that we have adopted. And I'm saying to staff, every interaction, they must make sure that every client that leaves is happy. If the client is not happy, we want to understand why the client is not happy, so that when the client comes back the next time, whatever they would have highlighted would have been sorted. And to Eswatini, we are saying, look, we're here, we work for you, we work for this nation. The outputs of our action is what funds government. So we work for Eswatini. We would like them to also cooperate with us, give us the feedback that we need to improve what we do.
Commissioner General, it's been a pleasure having you on Market View ERS Text Talk. You have said that some of your customer service standards include communication, speed, visibility, as well as respect. And you have said that on the Net Promoter Score, Eswatini have scored you higher. So it means that Eswatini are now experiencing that Eswatini Revenue Service is no longer just a tax collecting authority, but a service that is here to ensure that they pay their taxes voluntary and they understand why they are paying taxes, how they should pay taxes. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And we've just enjoyed a conversation